Hello and welcome to another tea time with Orly. So as always, let's start with some tea. Right here in my nice little green cup. Get my throat all wet so I can yammer at you. Alright, so today the topic is claiming you. It's something that I have worked with many times for many years, and you can take it in a lot of different directions, but I wanted to talk about claiming you in terms of being able to really identify some of the things that you feel you're here to do in this world to make it a better place, which invariably has a direct impact on your ability to transition out of a job or a career that you don't enjoy into one that will allow you in some manner to express your heart's desires. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of my experience at the beginning of 2017, the end of 2016. I was at a place where I hit the end of my rope, and I had not been in this space for many, many years. And got to the point where I was just like, I don't care, nothing's working, there's nothing I can see ahead of me other than just gray, dreary, rat wheel, day after day existence of absolute meaningless. And it was not really a comfortable place to be. The things that I had been wanting to do with coaching, with supporting people in improving their health and their wellness, it just wasn't coming together for me in the way that I wanted. And I was very frustrated and angry because it felt like everything that I would gather in my fingertips, and then it would just fall through my fingertips and dissolve onto the ground. Nothing would stick. And so I just had to sit back for a few months and sit in the nothingness, which really isn't very comfortable to do, especially if you've never been there before. You know, a lot of people can spiral into depression or turn into a couch potato and just do nothing for a while, zone out, get lost in front of technology. But for me, having been in this place before, I recognized it, and I also knew what I needed to do in order to move through it. So having done a lot of personal development work for the past 25 years, a lot of it through the modes of meditation and energy healing work, I knew I just needed to be quiet, turn my attention inward, and just let things percolate, marinate, do whatever they were going to do for a while, knowing that eventually answers would come. But in the meantime, sitting in that space of nothingness, when I was so geared to always doing, producing and taking action, like everyone else in this culture does, it's really a tough shift to make. And it takes some perspective and discipline and a sense of maturity to be able to do that, honestly. So as I was sitting in that state of nothingness, bits at a time, things did come together over the next 3 or 4 months, through the winter. So by the time spring of 2017 came along, then I was formulating pictures and images in my mind of how things needed to be. And it was actually in a different arrangement than what I would have even thought of before. And the biggest breakthrough for me with all of that was to recognize the seedling of the business that would work for me, that would allow me to do everything that I wanted to do, had been sitting in my lap all along. I just wasn't seeing it as that. I was seeing it more as an adjunct to other things that I was doing. And so I had the right pieces, they were just in the wrong configuration. And so once I saw that, and then recognized the little seedling of a business that I had already, I realized that I just needed to come back home to me to find the answers. And I'm suggesting to you that for anything in your life, your answers are already inside you. They're already there, under your nose, sitting in your lap. You're just not looking at them. You're not seeing them. So for me, coming back home to me is that process of recognizing what you already have, claiming and accepting that, and then making a hardcore commitment and decision to it, to breathe life into it, to pursue it, to grow the thing that's already sitting in front of you, because you already have what you need. So when I did that and really made the commitment of, yes, this is the thing that I've been looking for, that had been sitting in my lap all this time, just waiting for me, then everything else fell into place. And through that, then I was able to express and pursue and do all the things that I've wanted to do, the messages like these videos, these tea times that I'm sharing with you, of really being able to fulfill all the things that I felt that I'm here to offer people in a way to uplift and serve and better humanity. So I encourage you to look at, if you're having a hard time finding clarity on something, and you're getting frustrated and angry and feeling like you're at a dead end, that you can't move your life forward, you can't fulfill what you want to do, that your income, your career, income generating activities in your career is keeping you stuck, my invitation to you is to sit back and unplug from that long enough and turn your attention inward to you. What things do you do or can you do to reclaim you, to connect with you, appreciate you, value, find worth in all that you are, all that you possess, all that you know how to do? So much of that stuff society doesn't value because they can't put a dollar sign on it. There's so much more to life that has value and meaning, that gives life the essence that it is. It has absolutely nothing to do with a dollar sign. So once you can identify those things that you already have, that you are, and claim that and come back home to you, I promise you things will start to fall into place like they have for me. And once they do, it really starts to become very exciting and fun, because then you can tap into your passion and what speaks to you from your heart, and knowing that you're in alignment with all of that, and then you can serve and do your thing from that place, rather than this frustration of, oh, I wish I could get rid of this thing over here that I get my income from because it's sucking the life out of me. Now, rather than running from, turn your orientation around to embrace and accept what you have and lead from that. So if you'd like to know what my business is about, how I do that, and if you'd like to perhaps even be a part of that, then drop me a line. Let me know you'd like to know some more about how I have managed to put all of my little eggs in the right arrangement that serves the fullest potential of what I've always wanted to do. And if that works for you, great. If not, then I can always just give you tips about how I've structured things and choices that I've made to help me move my life and my career forward. All right, so that is tea time today with Laura Lee, and I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a line, leave a comment on what you liked about this video, things that stood out for you, and I will see you around the next time. Okay, have a good one.